welcome back to What Was Mommy Thinking? My name is Crystal, and I'm so glad that you're here. Welcome to Vlogmas Day number 13. For all of you fellow YouTubers doing Vlogmas out there, it is all downhill from here. If you are new here, my name is Crystal, and I am a working mom with 3 boys. I was going to say little boys, but they're not little, are they? I'm a full-time working mom with 3 boys, ages 14 down to 8. My husband and I live in Texas, and I'm a new YouTuber doing content about lifestyle, budgeting, finances, cooking, and all kinds of stuff in between. If you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I'm glad that you're here. And if you are new, please consider hitting that subscribe button and sticking around for the fun. So I've never done a actual budget video on this channel, mostly because I don't know what I'm doing. Full disclosure, our budget is an organic thing and it changes from one month to the next, and just as soon as I think that I've kind of gotten a handle on it, then 2020 happens and here we go again. So I'm going to try and show you kind of what we do for a per paycheck budget, with full disclosure that this is definitely going to be changing. The method that we're using, which is the Budget Mom, and she sort of does a modified Dave Ramsey, that's not going to be changing per se, but the sinking funds and cash envelopes and that sort of stuff, and I'm still trying to decide whether I want to make my own sheet, because I sort of think of things a little differently than they have them out here, just in the layout and flow of the sheet. So I'll keep you guys posted about that. But the one thing that I am going to do a little bit differently is in deciding which debts to go after first. Then I'm going to try a method that was brought up by Stephen Gardner, who's a financial person who has a really great YouTube channel, and it's called the Cash Flow Index. And basically you use this formula, this Cash Flow Index formula, and you take the amount that you owe right here and you divide it by the minimum monthly payment, and it gives you a number. And the lower the number, the worse the debt. Basically how efficient it is, or what an efficient use of your money it is. And there's a little description, you guys can look it up if you want, but basically you take all of your debts, you run this formula on them, and then you put them in order from the lowest number to the highest number. It's sort of like getting a grade in school, right? The lower the grade, the worse it is. So you rank them, and that's how you attack them. You go after those F's first, and the lower the number, you go after that and pay that off first and keep going. So when I did this, I noticed that my cards with the lowest balances tended to be at the top of the list anyway, because you have a minimum payment. Even if you only owe $50, if the minimum payment that the card allows is a $25 payment, then you get a super high relationship between the two, which gives you a low CFI score. So that's kind of how this works, and that's what we'll be doing to determine which debts that we're going after first, and you'll definitely see more of that in 2021 from my budget anyway. So let's get into the December 11th. My husband got paid yesterday, so we're going to do our December 11th paycheck. He gets paid twice a month, every 2 weeks. I get paid once a month. And how we split those bills up and what sinking funds and cash envelopes, again, this part could definitely be changing. Not 100% sure there yet, but it's something that we're looking at pretty heavily. So I went ahead and put what bills are coming out of this paycheck. My husband's truck payment, we put money into some taxes, our car insurance, our internet, and 3 of our credit cards that have minimum payments due all come out of his December 11th paycheck. And when all of that is said and done, we have a leftover projected of $1,091. I'm going to grab my Snoopy calculator here super quick, guys. So with that $1,091, we bring that down, and I'm going to put things here that are really sinking funds, but I don't have enough lines for sinking funds because we stock our cash envelopes once a month when I get paid. So I'm just going to write a little SF up here because these are actually sinking funds. And the first one that we have is our home maintenance fund. And if you've watched any of my prior videos, you're going to see a difference because we're kind of tweaking it in December, and then in January we'll probably tweak it yet again until we find that spot that fits consistently. I used to put $35 a month in here, and I'm going to put $50 this month. And the same goes for vehicle maintenance. This fund used to get $30 and it's now going to get $40. Then we have school, and this is for things other than back to school and your back to school supplies. This one did not change. It was $50 and it stays $50. For sports, we are increasing sports because starting in January we actually have to start paying the organizations that my kids play travel sports with. So instead of the normal $200, this one's going to be getting $300. Then we have birthdays, and because the next birthday in our family is actually my nephew's and I've already bought his gift, then it's mine at the end of January, and then it's my middle son in February. So my middle son in February's will be covering that with birthday money at the end of December and the end of January. So we're not going to be funding birthdays, and we're going to be putting that money into Christmas, which is the next envelope. And this payday and my payday will be the two that count towards this Christmas. So this is getting $300. Then for back to school, we're going to stick with $100 for that one. And then for miscellaneous, we used to put $53 in here, and this month we're going to put $70. Now, all of those added up should be $910, and we're going to double check that really quick. And yes, $910, if you guys can see that. So that $910, so we're going to take $1091 minus $910, we're left with $181. We're going to carry that $181 up here, and we're going to put in the rest of our sinking funds. So we have Valentine's Day is coming up in February, and then these are mostly all holidays. So you've got your Easter, you've got Mother's Day and Father's Day, and you're going to see, like I said, if you've watched previous envelope stuffing videos, the amount that we're going to be putting into these funds has definitely changed. Like Valentine's Day used to be $40, it's getting $10. Easter used to be $30, it's getting $20. Mother's Day and Father's Day used to get $45 a piece, and they're now getting $35 a piece. And 4th of July is our next one, and it usually got $20. It's only going to get $10. And what we're tossing around, you guys let me know what you think, is if we decide, okay, well, Valentine's Day is after this, let's say that we have $80 in there. We may just say, you know what, that's it. We just have 80 and we're no longer funding that envelope until we pay down some debt. The money that we have is what we have for 2021. So we're kind of looking at that with these holiday funds, just because 2021 may just be the year that we do a little less, if you know what I mean. So Halloween was getting $30, it's now going to get $20. Thanksgiving was getting $40, it's now going to get $15. Then we've got home projects, and unfortunately we have a whole lot of these going on right now. This is going to get $26 this payday, and then we have St. Patrick's Day. And all that we're saving for there is just maybe a little card or decoration, a little something for the kiddos, and then the special dinner that we make every year for St. Patrick's Day. So that $181, and we're just going to subtract out all of these sinking funds, because it should, if I did this correctly, which, you know, hey, may not be the case, we're going to subtract all of these out, and it should be $0. Perfect. So it's $181 here, with a leftover of nothing, and there's nothing extra going to debt, and there's nothing extra going to savings. And these two lines that I just had to draw here are kind of the reason that we're having these conversations about the sinking funds. There may be some of these that go away completely or just get cut even further than we've already cut them. There are things that we have to have that cannot go away. My kids' sports, that is not an option. We could definitely work with some of these other ones. We've been looking at this school one, especially since my kids are virtually schooled, and we've been looking at the holiday ones. So again, you'll probably see these things change as we move into 2021, because I really would like to be putting an amount in this space every single payday, and once this, I don't have anything left to put in here, which is, I don't know, a gajillion years from now, I'd like to put some numbers down in this area as well. And I know that there's a way to do that. There's great people on here that do that every payday, even though they are attacking their debt. So again, like I said, we're still figuring all of this out, and you'll see adjustments. I did want to say though that if any of you are doing the planner saving challenge from the Mom Life, I have already figured out what I want to do with Q1's savings, and I don't have a sinking fund for it, guys. I'm just using what little bit of fund money or allowance, whatever you call it, that I get on a monthly basis, which right now is $20 a month. Over at Life in Envelopes, Jennifer Bleacher is just this phenomenal lady. I watch her channel religiously, and she makes the cutest little cash envelopes. And if I used that size cash envelopes, that's what you guys would be seeing on my channel, but I don't. I use the ones that go in the Happy Planner Skinny Classic size. However, that being said, my girl Jennifer's got some stickers that will knock your socks off. So in 2021, if you don't see this sheet anymore, it's because I've used the funds from that Planner Savings Challenge in Q1 to buy her stickers to do my budget pages. Just looking on the website at her stickers made me very happy. And I'm kind of a sticker person anyway, if you've ever watched a plan with me. So you know what, guys? That's it for today. I'm going to end this video. Please feel free to leave me any feedback you have. Constructive criticism, constructive advice is always welcome. It only benefits everybody in the long run. Like I said, will take any help that I can get in this, any advice you have going forward in 2021, I would really appreciate. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. It helps the channel, it helps our community, it helps my family, and I would really appreciate it. Until tomorrow, guys, I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. I hope your weekend has been peaceful and happy and fun, and I will see you tomorrow for Vlogmas Day number 14. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.